So Daijah started having seizures back in 2009 when she was 7 years old. Just out of nowhere, both of us actually were taking a nap on the couch, and I woke up and just kind of looked over and saw her shaking. So I jumped up immediately and kind of ran over to her to see what was going on, and there was a big puddle of drool on the couch, and I set her up. She was non-responsive, but I didn't know that she was having a seizure at the time. So I'm calling her name, I'm asking her questions, and she's still not answering me. So I thought she was just kidding around. So I called my mom, and I'm like, "Hey mom, try to talk to Daijah and see if she'll, respond to you." So my mom's asking her questions, saying stuff, and Daijah still didn't say anything. So my mom immediately said, "Call 911." So I hung up with my mom and I dialed 911, and the paramedics arrived within minutes, and they took her to the emergency room. Upon arrival to the emergency room, they explained to me that she had 2 more seizures on the way there. So from that day, back in October, our lives completely changed forever. Up until this point, Daijah has been out of the hospital hundreds of times, in and out, because of the seizures. She went from having very minimal to about once a day to about up to 5 times a day. We don't know still to this day what's causing the seizures. She's been on so many different medications. We've seen lots of different doctors, and nobody can still figure out what's going on. We've tried the VNS, which is a vagus nerve stimulator that they've implanted in her chest. That would send like these signals up to her brain to kind of help stop the seizures, but that still didn't work as well. So that's why we're in the hospital now. On Monday, Daijah went in for brain surgery. There's this big word that I can't pronounce, but it's brain surgery. So what they did was they went and created an incision from the middle of her head down to the back of her ear, and they removed the temporal and frontal lobes of her brain. So pretty much they just kind of disconnected it, and they said they physically removed those parts. Those parts don't really have anything to do with the motor skills, so they saved the motor skills, which is the back part of her brain, so that way she can still walk and function. It's just all about retraining the brain, trying to send those signals to the left side of her body so she can move on her own. So that's where we're at today. We're still praying that when she gets out of bed today that she'll be able to walk and function on her own. So we're waiting for the physical therapy team to kind of come in and get her out of the bed and walk around with her. But I'm just asking for prayers from everybody, that you guys pray with us, that you lift us up in prayer, and we just pray for Daijah's healing. We pray that after she leaves here that she won't have any more seizures, that we won't have to come back to the hospitals, that she will be able to stop taking her medication. And we just pray that she'll be able to go forward with life, living a better life than she did before, that she'll be able to be a doctor. She wants to be a doctor, so we just pray that she'll be able to be a doctor and heal other kids and be able to give her testimony and help other people that are going through the situations that we've gone through. And I just thank you all so much from the bottom of our heart. Daijah's a very smart kid. She's very happy. She loves people. She's very friendly, and we just pray that she'll continue to have that loving spirit that she's always had. And just thank you guys.
عشان انت اله اللي ملناش سواه، ايماننا فيك وفي قدرتك بيمنحنا الحياه ويأكد الرجاء، ودي قوة الصلاة.